Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Satisfactory. It's been a while since you saw me in this game. It's been months, literal months, and I've always wanted to go back to this, but so much stuff happened in life that I just couldn't get back into it. And then with all the updates, I saw all the new things they've made, and then I thought, I think I want to start again. I think I want to do over. Doesn't mean that what we did was wrong or anything like that, but with all the new stuff you can to build, all the changes they did to the system, yeah, I want to start from scratch and do it again. And this time, last time I said I cannot do trains because it's not working for me. This time we're gonna use trains and we're gonna figure it out and we're gonna make it work. Same with potentially cars, not mainly for transporting goods, but just to make things look more visually pleasing, making it look like an actual factory and that kind of stuff. Elevator, definitely gonna be there because I think that's cool, just to traverse over your factory and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of added things they did, stuff for us to play around with. This time around, we're gonna go all the way to the end, because what happened over the last few months, and I will explain it at some point in a channel update, yeah, that's not gonna happen for a very long time, so we can now focus on this. The idea is, this is gonna be like the season 2 or season 1.1, let's call it like that if you want to. This is gonna be a potential weekly series. I'm gonna release it every Saturday on the channel, because that's basically the day that I have open for whatever I think I want just for myself, because Satisfactory is one of my favorite games. We'll be releasing an episode every week if I have enough content to post. I think for the first few months there will probably be more than enough to do. Will there be other people in my playthrough? Potentially, yes. I have a few friends that like this game as well. If they want to help me by helping with building structures, flooring and all that kind of stuff, then yes, I will gladly use them and abuse them, and they might show up, so be watching out for that. Another thing is, I really want to spend more time investing in blueprints, but I think that can save up so much time and maybe make our factories more uniform all over the world. So yes, so let's start, let's get into it, and let's see how far we can get for today. I did put up a poll on where to start the episode, and we ended up with the grass fields. It was mainly between the grass fields and dune deserts, with two very much extremes of what you can pick to start out with. Because to be honest, I was thinking people will probably be between grass fields and the rocky deserts, because those are two places where you can have really nice, decent start off the game and have no problem. This might have a bit more of a verticality issue where you need to break through, but after you get through that, it will be still a great place as well. Dune Desert, never even thought about it, trying to get there. So, session name, Season 2. Alright. Do you want to skip intro? No. Because if you haven't seen Season 1 and you just want to get straight into this one, then you can. We're just gonna go straight from the beginning. Multiplayer settings, I'm assuming I can do that afterwards as well. Let's have a check. Open for friends and session. Yes, that is more than enough. Yeah. All right, I started. Confirm.
Separation from main transport complete. Group 8 delivered to Calistian region. All pioneers functional, initiating dispersion.
Right.
Attention Pioneer, I am Ada, your personal instance of the Artificial Directory and Assistant. Welcome to the Fixit Incorporated Save the Day program.
Oh, thank you, Ada.
A Fixit Pioneer has 3 core assignments. Construct. All pioneers must follow Fixit guidelines and instructions when constructing any building. Automate. Every pioneer is responsible for setting up and managing efficient pipelines, outposts, and power infrastructure. Explore and exploit. Fix-It selected planets are rich with resources suitable for direct use or further investigation. Stay within your designated. And that is why the world is counting on pioneers like you. Fix-It. Short-term solutions to long-term problems. Initiating planetfall. Atmospheric entry in 3, 2, 1. Beginning aero assist. Drag within acceptable parameters.
The landing feels a bit smoother than last time we did this.
Phase begun. Decelerating. Deploying parachute. Deploying backup parachute. Skipping parachute. Landing phase begun.
Skipping parachute.
Activating retro propulsion.
I wonder where it's gonna put us down.
Touchdown. Planetfall complete. Drop pod integrity nominal. Omni-situational exploration suit nominal. Pioneer. Acceptable.
Well, that's what people call me my entire life. I am acceptable. Yes. Let's get our trusty tool out here.
Congratulations. You are the third in your region to survive planetfall. Welcome to Massage 2, A-B-B, in the binary system of Akicha.
Massage.
Loading objective-based introduction. Begin onboarding.
Alright, we begin with the standard onboarding then.
First contact safety tool supplied due to presence of alien megafauna. Adhere to Fix-It procedure and equip the Fix-It Inc. Xeno Zapper before leaving the drop zone.
Alright, let's use it. Tap to open inventory. Drag it into our hands.
Next objective. Dismantle the drop pod. Fix-It incorporated as cost-effective and efficient. We do not waste. The drop pod will be recycled to construct the first stage of the habitat and utility base, often referred to as the hub.
Alright. Ooh, beautiful hub. So much grass everywhere. Yes, I should really check the settings if everything is okay, but slight improvement to the PC, so it should at least be a bit more stable, more accurate, more beautiful, and we're gonna enjoy that. For now, let's get rid of you.
Next objective. Use the resource scanner to find and collect additional iron to be able to build the hub. If you cannot find iron, be assured scans of the planet have revealed sufficient iron sources.
And with sufficient sources, it means you got enough to last you 10,000 lifetimes. So your factory can grow big and strong. Don't remember that under the tips there was like the Fix-It obligatory onboarding program, but if it was, I never noticed it. That's also why I wanted to go through the entire thing again. And if I do understand correctly, they did change up a few of the nodes in the world. I don't think it was an extreme change or anything, but just a few, like remove a few here, place a few extra there. What and how and all that kind of stuff, we'll figure it out. I don't know if I would even notice it, but I'm sure that if there are any experts going to be into, well, this series, then feel free to let me know here and there and everywhere. And, well, let's go explore. Alright, and of course the first few things we can grab.
Potential edible collected. If consumed before authorized as compatible with the human digestive system by Fix-It, the consumer is responsible for any and all consequences. Store this potential resource for later use.
Eat when you're hungry. Basic reply you can expect. Little birdie. Really? I thought you were gonna be the first one I destroy on this planet. Oh well. Let's just, we're not gonna do a passive run, but at least try to be nice for as long as we can. We will, of course, have to deal with the more aggressive varieties that we have on this planet, and of course, survive. But nothing is so aggressive that we need some tower defense mechanism added to it. We'll have other games that will do that at some point, because I've seen trailers of something to come that is basically Satisfactory with tower defense mechanism in there, with a hostile planet, which might be interesting to check out around that time as well. But for now, we're gonna start a new factory here, and the idea that I had, the place that I wanted to start, is not that far from here, because it's smack dab in the middle of the grassy region, so it will be easy to gather up resources for the biofuel that we need to start out with. And, well, it's a nice open plain that we can use to play around with a little bit more. We got limestone, we got iron, we got copper on the other side, so everything to hit the ground running, or at least that's what I'm hoping. Alright, so in order to do that, we need to find it. Ooh, and first, deal with the local wildlife. Yes, I know you can see me, but can you beat me? Probably.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
Yes, and mostly be careful. You can't beat them, but they can beat you too. So yeah, we'll keep the aggressiveness on, just to keep it a little bit more interesting as we go on explorations at a later date. And having said that, that's also another reason why I wanted to start over, because one thing they've added, and I haven't checked it out yet, so we'll have to see if it's actually true or not, is that after you emptied out your crash sites, where you can get a computer to scan for your recipes and stuff like that, you can demolish that and get more resources for yourself, but removing it from existence, so your tools won't detect it anymore, so it makes it easier to explore and find the new pieces around the map. I like that. There's a really good addition, if it's true. I think it is, but we'll have to see. So, for now, we got our first iron source, and there should be another one of those beasts around here, so let's make sure we don't get kicked in the behind.
Next objective. Use the build gun to construct the hub. Iron is a base component necessary for all near-future progress, so ensure you build the hub close to iron sources. Fix-It does not pay by the kilometer.
Well, that's good to know. Well, we want the hub for now be close, just like they said, to have everything close together so you don't have to travel for a lot of things right in the beginning. In the end, we are gonna move things a bit around. Like the elevator, we're gonna place it somewhere in this region. In the end, we're going to move it to a bit more, well, a suitable location for our factory. First, let's get this, because I want to be up somewhere that we can have a good look on where we want to place it. And I want to check something else out. Oh, they do! Snail trails!
This semi-slug species seems to persist entirely through absorbing and storing energy from its surroundings. Studying this could provide new methods for improving Fix-It production line efficiency. Store this potential resource for later use.
Oh, we definitely will, but I know it's probably more like a burst of energy as we grab it out or anything, but I'm calling it snail trail right now. So yes, be careful with that. Alright, so this is the thing. We have Q for the build menu. The hub, where do we want to put it? Just straight down? Let's see, I'm gonna assume that the thing on front is where the entrance is gonna be. There's where all our stuff is gonna be. This is gonna be the wall. So let's just say, let's put it over here. Let's turn it around like this. Like I said, because later on when we have flooring, we're gonna put the base on flooring. So it will be here for the time being. it will move. Rest assured.
Hub foundation built. The hub terminal and crafting bench are only the humble beginnings of a successful Fix-It pioneer, but essential for the next steps of onboarding. Once finished, the hub will function as your base of operations. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 1.
Alright. These for the upgrades, which we need. Simple rods. And then we can get equipment slot, portable miner. Ooh, very good. They're gonna help us start making this base. For rods, we need to process the ingots. Auto crafting is going really simple. Nice. Just one simple bar of the space. Let's go, give us some rods. Yes, perfect. Gives it a right nice start. Let's complete our first milestone.
Hub upgrade 1, storage and frame, completed. Equipment like the portable miner can now be made in the workshop. Congratulations on completing your first milestone, the first of many providing access to new recipes and technologies for the Fix-It mission. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 2.
Yes, yes, we got a frame. Now we just need walls and, well, some interior design. Ah, the box, our first box, the first storage. Good, let's keep the things in there that we don't need right now. We'll have plenty of boxes later on, big, small, and everything in between.
Potential edible collected. Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid field test and does not generate enough data for Fix-It to make an informed decision. Store this potential resource for later use.
Well, having some edibles around when you're alone on a planet doesn't mean that to be such a bad thing, is it? Alright, what can we do? We have no new recipe, but what do we need for the second level? Oh wait, we have here portable miner. So we can, and then we do the equipment workshop in order to make that. Now for upgrade 2 we need plates and rods, which we can do. Well, we need more resources. Or can we already make the equipment? No, we need plates. Alright, so let's gather up some more and then start building that. And as soon as we have some of those miners, we're gonna go straight collecting resources everywhere. Like we're gonna put 2 on the limestones, like 3 or 4 on the iron and 1 on the copper, just to collect it all, just building it up, so we can start working with that. Right, that should do it for what we need for, well, level 2 of this. Let's go to hub upgrade 2. That way we have a copper storage that we can scan. I know where it is, but at least we can scan it and we can start getting smelters and stuff like that as well.
Hub upgrade 2, power and shell, completed. The smelter can turn raw ore such as copper and iron into ingots, and the biomass burner generates power when fueled. Fun fact, most of the native flora and fauna is compatible with Fix-It technology. Fueling the biomass burner with inappropriate materials will result in deductions or even cancellation of your yearly bonus. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 3.
Yes, we will. But yes, we got a frame now. Our first humble beginnings to a home. There's not much in here, but at least we know what we're can look forward to. And of course, this. This is what we wanted, our first biomass burner. Yes, we want to go to automatic fuel as soon as we can, but this is a great start. Here we can start powering things, make things more automatic. So that will be up soon enough. Do I still have enough resources for the equipment? No, we need 2 more rods for that. Let's build it. Yeah, and the few things that you really want to have close to your hub, at least when you're beginning. So you can grab it all from, well, roughly the same location. Okay, here it is, the Xeno Zapper, so we can make more if we need it. Just in case if we miss ours, if we lose it or whatever. So here we have enough to make 3 portable miners. I think that's a good start. And let us check after what we need for the next level of hub upgrade. Because it would be nice if we can get our hub fully made today. It would be awesome. Let's see, for the next level is level 3. It is wire and of course the same thing, just a little bit more. Alright, now since we have 3, and we have a second slot. Alright. Limestone, well, yeah, why not? Well, let's do this. Okay, so we have 3 miners. We want more, definitely, but we have to get started by, well, at least putting them out there so we can start mining a buttload of resources. Because a good start means we have enough to play around with. There you go. Hi, buddy. Yeah, I see you. Yes, he's doing all he can for getting us more resources. Perfect. Well, the cap is already off the iron, so we can definitely play one here. And I think you can place multiple ones on the same node. Until you place a miner on it, then it will be a little bit more difficult. Like, I mean, like a proper one, not these little guys. They do it very well, but we need something bigger, something with a little bit more oomph. So we can get more and we can get it a lot faster. Alright, copper, where is it? Well, we have learned to scan for it, so... There it is, that's the one I'm aiming for. I think so. Ah, secondary limestone location, good. And there should be a place here where I can get up on the side. There it is. The lighting is a bit darker than I remember. Could it be because of my enhanced graphical settings that is me a bit more realistic? That's why we have so much more plants than I can remember. Ooh, there it is. I see it. I can smell the copper. Nah, it's mine now. Once I smelt it, I will build it. Uh-oh. Ooh. There you are. Come here. Really? But, dude! Ah, he's still alive. Good. It would be a shame if the drop killed you instead of me. Alright, let's finish this up. And we can then go after our buddy. Here we go. Alright, where are you? Hey, do you have a better pathing nowadays that you can find your own way up here? Well, you at least can smell me. Where are you? Oh, I see you. Ooh, ooh, wait. Good show. Well, that drop did seem to have hurt you at least a little bit. Alright. Well, I also saw something in the corner of my eye. I saw a little cave here. Those blue stems is what I'm interested in. Can I get that, or do I need to... That's something that can break it apart. Ooh, what, leaves? Ah, normal leaves, okay. It's a bit light in here, dark in here, isn't it? Ah, there, that's the button I was looking for. I was hoping we could find some... It's scary. And you know why it's so scary? Because I have nothing to defend myself with, but That's not a lot. Alright, we'll remember where this is. We'll come back once we are decked out a bit more. Having a blade will make me feel a lot more secure going into a dark cave like that. Most definitely. Ooh, more food. Always good, especially in the beginning. Alright, I think for now the thing we need to do is gather up the resources. So we're gonna go buy all 3 miners, get the resources, manually smelt it, and build 3 more. And that basically means we're going to get a secondary ore, secondary lime, secondary copper, and then we're going to start playing around with that. So I will see you in a little while. Well, that should be enough for our next few parts. I did think of not, well, basically not getting extra miners on the nodes, because I feel if we just push it a little bit, we might be able just to automate it a little bit faster, and then we don't need to have all those portable miners everywhere. I did place down our little extra station, just in case other people join us to help us, then, well, they can work somewhere, because this thing is mine. Nobody works at that one, that's my station. So, for the next part, for upgrade 3, we've got, well, wire, rod and sheets. We have everything in spades.
Hub upgrade 3, interior furnishing, completed. The constructor can produce simple parts, and power poles allow for the expansion of the power grid. When you make the inevitable mistake, Fix-It's dismantling feature is designed to salvage all resources used during construction, in line with our zero-waste policy. We understand that Fix-It pioneers are only human, and thus prone to error. Next objective, complete Hub upgrade 4.
Yeah, and this is one of the greatest things this game has, that if you break things apart, you get everything back that you put into it. So technically speaking, you won't lose anything, so this can give you more motivation to just try shit out. If it's wrong, you just do it over again. It's fine. Alright, we got, well, basic design. We got a toilet, which is very important. We had to go into the bushes every time lately, and now we definitely have a toilet that can destroy everything we put in there. So, also we have customization. Ooh, that's new. We got cat ears. We got neon colors. We've got a headband. I don't know if I love it or do I find it weird. And of course the mega bubble head. We got our golden face, standard, and of course the welding mask. I'm sure we can find a few more masks out there as we are playing. The neon control, golden control, the striped one. Half and half. Alternative. Camo build. Ooh. For now, I like the camo. I'm very curious about that. And what do we... Yes. Definitely the alpaca trinket. Goes on everything. Don't know why. We're just gonna do it. For now, let's keep it at the cats. How can we do this? Because my colors on my channel is red and black. I don't know if I want to do that for base colors, because I did like the colors we used last time. But, don't know if that works. Overall colors. Is that then gonna be red? This one's gonna be a bit lighter. There's more pink. It's not bad, but you can customize the face to be a little bit different than that. What do I change mods? Does that work out better? Yeah, definitely. This is just creepy, so no. I think I'm gonna go with the standard one, cause I can already tell who's gonna come online on this game and gonna wear that. not me. So yeah, we're gonna leave it at his. Colors might be subjective to change. Ooh, camo, nice. Well, alright, we got our own custom outfit. The rest of the base, the colors, they will come. When the time is there, we'll pick our colors. Like, my channel is red and black. If we're gonna do that for the base, like I said, I'm on the fence. If you have suggestions for color combinations, put them in there, we'll try them out, see which one works. I did like the white black one, though, that we had last time. Make it very light color and vibrant. So we might change it, we might put it the same. I don't know yet. So, what do we need for our next phase, and what have we learned with 3? Constructor poles, concrete screws, and reinforced plates, and we know how to find limestone. Good, I already know where it was, but now we can scan for it. Conveyor poles and belts, that means we can transport it from one place to another, so yes. We just need some limestone, so that shouldn't be too hard, because we got a pretty big concrete in our hands. We just need 10, so that doesn't take a long time. And later we'll make some more in bulk, just so we can deliver this. Because the one thing I'm beginning to think it has to be the next one and one after that. They cannot keep us waiting for that long, right?
Hub upgrade 4, landing platform and utilities completed. Conveyor belts connect the output of one building to the input of another and transport resources. Due to past incidents, I have been asked to issue a clarification. Portable miners, obviously, do not have a connection for conveyor belts. There is nothing to suggest, visually or functionally, that they can be connected to portable miners. If this is something you struggle with, do not worry. Fixit has alternative uses for all their pioneers. Next objective. Complete hub upgrade 5.
Yes. Awesome. So basically, we made this. The platform and the starting things for making the launcher of our unit that sends things out into space. Wish we could attach a belt to this one though. Like the manual bioburners, you can make it an automatic system. Those two don't count, or the ones that we're gonna get there. So, what do we need now for our next level? And what do we get? Yes, there it is. That's the one I was looking for. The MK1 miner and the storage container. Once we have this, we can start setting up our automated systems. Meaning also our power system. Do we have already biomass burners in the beginning? No, so I'm guessing that will come after. So, we can build it automatically. We cannot build too much because we need more burners in order to do that. So we got 50, 75. I think we can make that rather easily, right? Oh, I thought, do we have exactly that? Now we have a little bit more even. So just 20. That shouldn't take too long either. And then we can see where we want to build everything. We're going to have a little bit of a look around the area and try to find a suitable location for the limestone. Because what we at least want to do is have one station for each object that we need. So basically we want copper to make ourselves wires and cable. And we want iron to make plates and rods. And we want limestone to make us cement. We don't want to do too much, like open up all of them, because then we are going to run short of power. But at least if we have that, we can basically start thinking about actually start building our factory.
Hub upgrade 5, power expansion completed. The miner, unlike portable miners, can be connected to conveyor belts and requires power to function. Caution. As you expand, the energy demand of your production may exceed the capacity of your power grid. The onboarding program was established because Fixit pioneers often experience memory issues after planetfall. If you are experiencing nosebleeds, nausea, existentialism, or an itchy scalp, there is no need for concern. This should pass within 5 to 7 workdays. Next objective, complete hub upgrade 6.
Alright, so we also need to think about, we have two options. One, when we have the biomass burn, now it's all connected to this station. If we can make them ourselves, we can decide if we want the copper station have their own burner and not connect them to the rest. That way they won't use as much and they can run a bit longer before we have to refill them. But we need to walk a pretty big part before we can refill them. Preferably we go to automatic fuels as soon as possible, but that's pretty long way ahead, isn't it? Yes, the space elevator and the biomass burners. If we have this, then we are ready. Because it means we can make as many biomass burners as we want. We can make an entire system which converts it into biomass, making it even a more efficient fuel source. And, well, make it run longer, meaning we can make more, we can burn more, we can create more power. Yes, and then we can start collecting for the space elevator. So, select this milestone. We are running short on blades and, well, rods. Well, one concrete, but trust me, I can work around that. So let's get the resources and make upgrade 6 done. I think that will complete the hub, and that will be a great place to leave it today. And on the next one, we're just going to build our first couple of factories, which will be on the ground, so we're not going to take in consideration the world grid and all that, because we'll do that once we have floors and stuff. But yes, then is when things are going to get interesting. So let's collect some more resources. We need more. Well, that took a little bit out of me, and I have to say, it's a pretty hot day today here on the, what was it, Massage AB. We really need to rename this planet, really, because that's not gonna work. What kind of name shall we give this place? Yeah, naming it by my name that doesn't fit right. So we gotta come up with something, well, fitting, at least a little bit more than Massage AB. Alright, let's deliver this stuff.
Hub upgrade 6. Landing platform hydraulics completed. Freighter landing initialized.
There it is.
Congratulations, you have completed onboarding and achieved the absolute minimum skill level required of a Fix-It pioneer.
Our dearest friend.
Fix-It looks forward to your future achievements, because a future with Fix-It is a future with you. Tier 1 and 2 milestones are now available in the hub, and biomass burners can now be built individually. Your first official objective is to initiate project assembly by building the space elevator. This objective will take a significant amount of resources, so Fix-It recommends getting to work.
I can get behind that suggestion, but yeah, it's finally been built. Our entire hub is done. Perfection. And it means that our good old connection to, well, let us say, the others up there and our eye in the sky is finally here. So that means that we can finally start sending things up and, well, making things work. So, what do we have? 0 tier has been completed. Now we got tier 1 and 2, which that's basically where things get really interesting. We're gonna have faster builds, we can sync our stuff, parts assembly, making even more complex parts. But this is the part we want to start out with, the foundation, the basis of every known factory. Just having this basically means we can really start thinking about making a base and making it, well, look like something that is resembling a factory. Ooh, field research, what's that? Map, 3 inventory slots. Was it named the same before? Could be. I remember getting the map then, and of course the MAM, our research analysis system. Definitely useful. So we got our stuff here already. But yeah, I think, like I said, I think this place is looking beautiful, and this is where we're gonna leave it for today for our first episode. Our introductory course, well, basically it was mandatory, so we had to do this before Ada let us work freely on everything we wanted to do. So now it's here, now we can start it. We have completed tier 0 and we start tier 1 on the next one. I don't know if we're gonna complete it in one go, and I have to decide whether or not we're gonna invest manually to unlock platforms so we can instantly go into the creation of the flooring. On the other hand, I feel if we just start planning the miners and the constructors and everything, that we can get the base material out there. During the completion of tier 1 we can switch out by ripping everything apart and putting it on a platform and the world grid in that regard. I think for now, I think we should just lay it on the ground, but we see for next time what it is. So for now, this is enough for today. So I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. And like I said before, I'm always welcome with suggestions on which colors shall we go with for the base. I will test them out as soon as we are able, and of course a name for the planet, and we'll figure it out by episode 10 for that one, for the name, because I really have to think about it. We'll figure it out, or else we're just gonna name something really lame and memorable. But for now, bye bye.